Hey guys, Nick here, and happy holidays to you guys, but it looks like I am stuck. I came back from a long trip, and not that long, my Maroneck, it's not too far away, about, trip, I think it was altogether around 60 miles or so, and came back, and as I was driving, the engine just shut off, and the car came to a coast. I tried to troubleshoot a few things. I replaced the fuel, pump relay, thinking maybe that's what it might be because the symptoms do represent that of no gas kind of thing. I still had about half a tank of gas. I'll show you guys what happens when I try to start it. So as you can see, nothing happens. And all the lights are on. This is what happens when you put the key in, and it's not anything in particular. It's just all the lights come on when you do that. So obviously we have fuel. So we have that. One of the things I did try to do is always put an emergency light on so people know you're stranded. One of the things I tried to do was I tried to put my old distributor back. I already had, my dad came to help me with some of the stuff, and I tried to change the distributor out. Didn't work. I changed the cable out. I took the spark plug out and saw that there was no spark. So I think it's a distributor, even though that's a new distributor. I don't see why that would have happened, but I really can't guess here on the side of the road. So I called AAA, and they're gonna tow me to the local show place, and there, we'll see what the damage is. I think it's, whew, that car's in trouble, and less trouble than I'm in though, apparently. So here we are waiting for AAA. At least we got a beautiful sunset. It's not too cold. It's New York, and can get much colder, so at least that's happened. I live a couple blocks away from here, so that's also another thing that's, not too bad. I actually suspect it's not a fuel pump. I suspect it's a distributor. Like the cap and the distributor inside came off or something, because we don't have a spark. And it's rare that you would have two issues at once, like, oh, a fuel pump went bad and the distributor went bad. I don't think so. So my thinking is that it's the distributor. Something's wrong with it, because I'm not getting a spark. So, that said, I could try to change out the distributor for my old one right now, but here on the side of the road, and it's getting dark outside and it's cold, it's just probably not a good idea. If this was summertime and I was parked on the street like this, I would definitely attempt to do it. I would try to put a new distributor in, or my old one in, and or even just take this one apart and see if it's broken or something, and try to fix it that way. And if not, if I still couldn't figure it out, then I might even try to order a new fuel pump, do it myself. But all that, on the side of the road, I had to jack up the car. Like, that's just not doable. You got to know when to call it quits, and unfortunately I think this is one of those reasons, one of those moments. So the car has the reliable Volvo 740 has stood me up once again. This is probably the third time. The first time it was fuel pump relay got stuck, and the starter. So the starter went, that was the first time. Then my dad was driving it, and the radiator cracked here and blew. So we had to put a new starter in. We had to put a new radiator in. So yeah, an old car will cause you lots of issues. Which has me shopping for another car. But here we are. It's what we got. Alright guys, have a good holiday, and I'm sure this has happened to you before, so it just happens, The only way it doesn't happen is if you don't drive. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and please subscribe.